learn about the off-grid lifestyle and to be inspired to live your dreams, click subscribe so you don't miss anything. Hit the bell notification. It's the end of the planet as we know it, and I feel grand. It's a song from REM. Well, sort of. Had to change the words so I don't get a copyright strike. It's actually, planet should be replaced with the word world, and grand should be fine. And it's true. Things are tough right now in this planet. Nothing seems to be going right. 2020, let's start over. Or maybe let's just get it finished. But I feel really good about things. While everybody else is just kind of wallowing in misery, I've never been happier. This has been a fantastic time for me. 2020 has been really good for me. Here we are, we're on our little piece of property, working our tails off, cleaning it up, trying to get our tiny house built, trying to save money, cutting grass. It's 90-degree heat now. Sometimes it gets up to 96, 98 degrees. So, we're pushing 100 degrees. Humidity's high. You walk outside and just immediately you start sweating. If you do any type of activity after 10 o'clock, your shirt's soaked. We're doing tons more laundry than normal, but we are happy. Carolyn's even sick right now, and I asked her today, are you still happy even though you're sick? Oh yeah, she's just fantastic. Life is good. One of the times of the year that I really dread is wintertime. I never have liked wintertime. It's just one of those times that let's just get through it. As a matter of fact, I used to dread wintertime so much. NASCAR would end in November. I used to watch NASCAR. I don't anymore. I don't have TV, so I can't. But I used to watch NASCAR, and in November, I'd think, oh gosh, here's winter. Then NASCAR starts back up in February, and then I can say, okay, that's the end of winter. Of course, in Missouri, winter still continues on, just right like through April. But it was a destination, it was a goal. But I'm actually looking forward to it now. We got firewood, we got plenty to do this winter, got plenty to do this fall, and I just keep looking at these trees and I keep thinking, my goodness, can you imagine what fall is going to look like? I'm just overwhelmed with joy. As a matter of fact, I had to call the 911, Sheriff's Department 911, to get an address. And they're going to send this person out here to see if they can give us an address. Long story, but that's just a nightmare. Apparently, we're not qualified for an address. That's a dreadful moment for me. I really don't want him here. Once again, I keep finding myself unhappy when people are involved. But out here by myself, where I'm not having to deal with anything, it's a joy of my lifetime. I got a comment, and I don't do this very often, but I've done it twice now in I don't know, a week. I got a comment today that I thought, you know what, this is fantastic. People are getting the message, and I really want to keep pushing the message. This isn't the only comment that I got. I got several yesterday like this. So I'm going to put on my glasses. Now, I'm not going to give away their names because this lady signed in under her husband's name. So I don't know if he gave her permission to actually do this. But so, I just don't want to dox anybody. But it says, hi, Rob and Carolyn, my husband and I have been following you since you lived in the pop-up. For those of you that don't know, we traveled in a pop-up for a while, about a year, before we built the truck camper. It says, my husband sent you an email and we both watch your adventure. It says, but this is from me, the lady, I'm not going to give her name. In one of your recent videos, you encouraged everyone to push yourself, do something. And I did. I was talking about doing something productive every day. Don't get yourself in a position where I'm taking a lazy day, because a lazy day turns into 2 days, and then 2 days turns into a month, and a month turns into a year, and you've sat around and you haven't gotten anything accomplished. Do something productive every day, even if it's just for a few minutes. She says, I've been depressed with the politics, the virus, and division of our nation. I know I can't do anything about it, so I find I just want to sleep until it's over. I believe we get the message. I think mine came from God and his angels. So I credit you as an angel with a message for me. You said to just push yourself to do something. So I got out my electric piano and I set it up so I could play it, rather than watching all the bad news on TV all the time. I've never been more than a beginner player, but so what? Other than sleeping and being depressed, what have I got to lose if I start practicing again? Just want you to know you made a difference in my life, and I'm sure you make a difference in others. So ignore the trolls and keep up the good attitude. We need more messages like yours. Thanks. And she signs off her name. That's exactly what I was trying to say. You know, I keep saying follow your dream. And so many people hear when I say follow your dream, live off grid. That's what we do. Carolyn and I are living off grid, and we're following our dream, and we're fantastically happy. I don't even know if fantastically is a word, but I just made it up because we're following our dream. We're doing something that we really, really enjoy. And yeah, it's a lot of hard work. I'm sure playing the piano is hard work, practicing the piano. I know when my daughter was learning how to play the piano, she would get so mad at herself sometimes and frustrated. So it's hard work, yeah. But in the end, she is a talented writer, music writer now, and plays the piano just beautifully. So, you know, if you want to start painting, I've said this in a lot of videos, I'm trying to bring up imagination. Okay, what is my dream? So if you want to start painting, well, start painting. You're not going to be Bob Ross, but, you know, turn on Bob Ross videos and learn how to start painting. This little happy tree right over here. Why not? Give it a try. So I made a video a while back where I was talking about people making you unhappy. And that when you get involved with people, it seems like there's just an unhappiness about it. And so here we have this lady telling us that the news makes her depressed. And I get it. Man, you're just bombarded with constant negative images and negative comments and negative and negative and negative. Turn off the TV. And you know, I'm from the 80s. I was a teenager in the 80s, MTV kid, you know, the whole deal. And I turned off the TV. TV was Generation X babysitter. We lived on the TV. And when we started the nomadic lifestyle, it was the first thing says, what are we going to do about TV? I mean, you got to have TV. As I was starting to shut things down in our house, as we were getting ready to leave the nomadic lifestyle, I just struggled to call the cable company to shut off the TV. I really don't miss it. Carolyn and I watch Netflix occasionally, watch a TV show on Netflix, and we remind ourselves, it's just TV, it's just acting. I mean, we still see a lot of politics in TV and a lot of, you know, questionable things. And then we get on YouTube, of course, we entertain ourselves on YouTube. But for the most part, if you're doing something that you love, you don't even think about TV. I watch a couple of my news commentators on YouTube. And once I'm done, just so I can stay with current events, I shut it off and I forget about it. Oh, Carolyn and I might have a conversation for a few minutes, but I'm going to continue to fight for my freedom on this piece of property. And as long as I can keep my piece of property or find freedom somewhere else, I'm happy. The guy's coming out to see if we can get an address out here. Really? We've lost so much freedoms, I got to have a government official to tell me if I can have an address or not. I can't even get a post office box unless the property has an address. Isn't that crazy? I was just flabbergasted. Went up to get a post office box. Can't have one. You got to have a street address. Well, I don't have a street address. Well, then you got to go to the 911 center. And so I'm getting frustrated. I'm like, what? How come I can't? So, and immediately I'm unhappy because people and all the junk outside of my life is what makes me unhappy. So limit your exposure to that stuff. Get off the TV. Get off things that are aggravating you. Get off the things that make you depressed. And if you're just sleeping all day because you're depressed, yes, absolutely. You got to go and find something that you enjoy. And I know it is hot outside. Why would I want to go outside and do something that's hot? Well, I get up early in the morning and I do my physical activity in the morning, and about 9 o'clock, I pretty much stop then, and then I can record my videos, I can do some work online, I can do things that I got to do to make money, and just enjoy the air conditioner while I'm doing it. So even if you want to go out and do something, fishing, but it's too hot to go fishing, well, go in the morning. Get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, go fishing, go to bed early. And the other thing I want to say is, I put a poll out today, and I said, are you happy? Yes, no, or stop asking stupid questions, Rob. And right now, the happies are saying 75%, 14% are saying unhappy, and I don't know, 10% are saying shut up, Rob. And so one of the commenters, he says, of course I'm happy. I use a substance to make sure that I'm happy. And I got to thinking about that. You know, I've never done substances. Of course, you know, most of my life, these substances have all been illegal. They're still illegal in my state, I think. If you have to use a substance to make yourself happy, then you're not happy. You're using something else to make you happy. I don't drink, haven't drank in years. And I'm just overjoyed happy. You should be able to find happiness. But you got to find it. Go find happiness. Shut off the TV. Get on that piano. Get on the paint. Get out there and cut some wood. Go out there and build a cabinet. Whatever you think you enjoy. Give it a try. And if you see yourself getting frustrated with it, step away from it. It's not that important. Just play the piano even though you're not that good at it. I hope I can help you find your happiness. Thanks for watching.